And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended before he got it off.
That was a great idea to give it a second glance. The replay system is available, so you've got to utilize it.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. And with his slithery, slashing style of play, Goran Dragic knows all about drive and kick.
Try to get inside the paint and collapse the defense.
And Goran Dragic has always been that triple threat: shoot, drive, and pass.
Yeah, and I played with him for many years in Phoenix, BA. I mean, he was just fantastic. You knew he had a chance to be special. He's always had that knack for getting downhill and getting his feet wet in the paint.
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They've pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the defense to collapse. That could free up shooters going forward.
And what passing we've seen from this group already, too. They could put up a big number in the assist column by the end of this one.
Patrick Mills out there with Goran Dragic. Then there's Blake Griffin, and it's Sharp. In it to 5, roaming the paint. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Dragic. Back to Mills. Tries it from 19. Launches a 3. Thompson pulls it in.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And here's Brown for 3. Rebound Brooklyn. Left side Mills. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Here's Thompson. Pass to Brown. Here's Caruso. From deep three-point range. Back to Brown. 6 to shoot. Thompson left side. Here's Caruso. He's guarded by Mills. White can't hit for Brooklyn. They've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Mills with it. Brown's there. Yep, that one goes.
Well, what a job. Punching the ball to the interior and finishing in the paint. Nice.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
And the Nets making a change here. Irving's checked in. So Chicago going with an almost entire new group here. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Thompson. Green comes in for Brown. Levine, he's checked in for White. And it's Dosunmu in for Caruso. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who made it all NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Griffin. Here's Dosunmu, defended by Dragic. Here's Levine for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Levine's got 7 points.
Boy, Zach LaVine, such tremendous lift on his jumper. How about that from range?
One thing you gotta love about Nikola Vucevic is that on offense, he does it all. For a big, he's got a terrific three-point shot, and of course, he regularly posts big point totals.
Pass to Green, and here's Jones, defended by Griffin. Here's Levine for 3, and again, it's the Bulls from deep.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Well, there's no denying that Vucevic's offensive output really makes him a great example of a modern big.
Yeah, his abilities at long range definitely help stretch the floor. But he can also be an old-school menace down low, gobbling up rebounds and owning the paint. You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
A superb playmaker. The veteran Dragic knows it's his responsibility to get his guys going through his passing.
Chicago leading. Right side Jones. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Levine for three. Kept alive.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. DeRozan is checked in for Jones. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. On the wing, Durant. The three is up. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
I'll tell you, KD has such a beautiful looking stroke. He's been doing that at an elite level for a long time.
Levine passes to DeRozan. And here is Vucevic. Now DeRozan, guarded by Durant. Here's Levine. 6 on the shot clock. He drops it from range. Levine's got 9 points in the quarter.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Second quarter.
Curry against Green. 4-3. And no good. And Chicago will go the other way with it. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Brown inside. Green covering. They get it again. The kick to Durant. Fires the three. Durant with another miss.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Dosunmu. Outside Levine. He got a piece of it. Fires from deep. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
Aldridge is checked in for Brooklyn. And the Bulls making a change here. There's 57 seconds left in the first half of this game. Fires the three. And they'll get another chance. It's good on the putback. And the Bulls lead by 13.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
Pass to Brown. Back to Aldridge to end the run. That one no good. Nice D from Vucevic.
And one of the reasons they're down right now is because they've fallen in love with the jump shot.
Outside White. DeRozan passes to White. From downtown. And the Bulls get it back. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Caruso. No good with the triple. And there's the whistle. They'll pin that one on Nikola Vucevic. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Bull substitution.
15 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. And here's Curry for three. That's tipped.
And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. White hits them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls up 15 points as this quarter concludes. Well, it's clear the defensive focus was to shut.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Zach LaVine led the way in the first half. He had 16 points, 2 block shots, and 1 rebound. He didn't perform up to his standards in their last game. Tonight's a different story. He obviously has a short memory. Kenny, your thoughts on how the Bulls are playing?
Their control of the boards is a big reason for the season. Seems like it might have been their game plan coming in. Send multiple guys to the rim when the shot goes up.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been paper soft. I hate to say it. Giving up way too many easy looks. If they can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half, it's going to be a long ride home.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, Zach LaVine has been sensational.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. They've got DeMar DeRozan. Dosunmu is out there with Zach LaVine. Then it's Green, and it's Vucevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Timeout called. Brooklyn. Zach LaVine with a strong contribution so far in this one.
With the way he's cooking, they have to find a way to run him off his spot more.
Here's Durant, pass to Drummond. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Boy, when you think about quality lineage, Nikola Vucevic comes from excellent basketball stock. Both his mom and his dad played professionally in Europe.
Lets it go from 11. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now. Green for 3. To the middle. Outside LaVine. DeRozan for 3. Brooklyn with the board. So with Vucevic's upbringing, you can see where he gets his great instincts on the court, Doris.
Well, that's what happens when you grow up in the game from the time you're learning to walk. You don't learn the game as much as experience it day to day. This guy got an incredible basketball education that not many young players get.
Vucevic's shot is off.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Pass to Drummond. Here's Durant. Misses off the right iron.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Here's LaVine. And LaVine throws it down.
Zach LaVine is simply stated a tough cover. He's got athleticism and skill, and that combination is lethal.
Drummond, high post. And he makes it on the layup. Drummond's got 7 points in the game.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Rejected by Brown. Curry passes to Drummond. Shoots from 12. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
His first foul.
DeMar DeRozan picks one up.
I love the aggressiveness of Seth Curry right there. Despite that frame, guys, he is not afraid of getting fouled.
That free throw no good. Griffin, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And the second free throw is good.
Boy, and when it comes to providing leadership, everyone tackles it a little bit differently. Irving isn't that Kevin Garnett type motivator. He's not going to talk all game like Chris Paul. This guy leads with his play.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dosunmu. And the Bulls making a change here. Jones is checked in. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Irving. Count that bucket. And what we've seen is guys want to play alongside Irving.
Yeah, people who know him best vouch for him and will even join a team partly because...
Oh!
Yeah, this is a little bit of showmanship right there, from his nifty handle to the way he finishes. Nicely done by Zach.